You are now tuned into the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
All right, everybody. 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You're now in tune to another session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast, bringing you a 3-hour block slice each week of what we call 21st century black radio to the masses. A mixture of old and new school music from the international Black Diaspora, hip hop, soul, funk, jazz, reggae, and more, as well as news, commentary, and sometimes in the mix, we got interviews. On the mix and commentary end, you got myself, DJ Fusion, as of now, aka DJ Fusion, because I can't think of any creative nicknames for myself, but I'm sure they'll come along. And on the side
right now,
yes.
Of course, it's a Saw Raw Black Hawk, aka Shabaka Stone. About to get it on, DJ Fusion. What's going on?
I'm doing good. I need to be like you and have new nicknames every week and whatnot.
So good, yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm feeling good. We're entering into our official fall season and whatnot here for 2012, which is fine and dandy. We're literally recording right at the turn of fall, so that's cool.
Yep.
As always, much love and appreciation
no doubt
to our listeners from wherever they listen, whether it's through our wonderful broadcast affiliates, all of which you can check out via our list on our official blog site, blackradioisback.com, or if they check it out via a subscriptions or streaming service like iTunes, Zune, Flycast FM, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and so forth and so on.
Yep.
And love, of course, to all the wonderful musicians, old school and new school, independent and mainstream, who keep cranking out the dope tunes for us to fly on and put on and whatnot each week.
Yes, indeed.
Indeedy. And old listeners, of course, we love you. New listeners who just happen to stumble onto us, we dig and love y'all too. And for y'all, I'm just gonna do a quick breakdown about how we do the show on a weekly basis. At the beginning, we do our promo spiel and some individual commentary, and then both myself and the Black Hawk go ahead and get into our music mixes with only 1 or 2 interruptions via our news segment guest folks we've been having down for the past few years, Black Agenda Report with Glenn Ford, and the Black University Radio Network's Direct Effects segments with Lamar Blackman. So you're going to get some talk, then you're going to get some wonderful tunes to tap your beat to, zone out, and so forth and so on. So let's get right into how we break down the show. Quick promo spiel. We already talked about our official blog site, blackradioisback.com. I know some people have seen some renovations on the site here and there. A lot more coming soon, including new content, so stay tuned. We have our official FuseBox Radio Broadcast website, which is FuseBoxRadioOnline.com, FuseBoxRadioOnline.com. And if you're on the social network tip, pretty much the majority of our social networks end with /FuseBox Radio. So Twitter.com/FuseBox Radio, Vimeo.com/FuseBox Radio, so forth and so on. Facebook.com/FuseBox Radio actually goes to my personal page. Y'all can join it if you want to. It's not all music related, but it's all good and whatnot. If you want to go straight to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast official like page, hit the thumbs up button at Facebook.com/FuseBox Radio Show, straight up one word, and you can get all the weekly updates of the show and events we're going to be at and other types of good stuff. And speaking of events, real quick rundown of what's happening with us the next few weeks. On the weekend of September 28th and 29th, we're both going to be in the mix spinning some fly tunes at the Washington, D.C. Green Festival at the Washington Convention Center from 12 to 1 p.m. each day. And you can go find out more information about the Green Festival at greenfestivals.org/WDC for the lineup of all the great panels, speakers, folks selling stuff, people who are going to be at the food court, films, and other things. It's really inexpensive to get into. They actually have some ways you can get into it free as well, but that all the information on the website. And we're going to be DJing over at the stage at the Organic Food Court, so come by, say hi, say what's good. We're going to be there the majority of the day on Sunday, even after spending a part of Saturday, because in the second half of Saturday, we're going to be representing at WOW Radio and Rise Radio's Community Day. And grand studio opening, and that's going to be happening over at Camp Springs, Maryland. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We're going to be getting school supplies together for some of the kids at PG County, so this is a free event. Come through, bring some supplies. There's going to be food. You get to tour the WOW Radio, Rise Radio studios, which are pretty cool. There's going to be lots of different acts, from gospel to jazz, hip-hop, and more. For the first half of the day, since the event's going to be all day long from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., we're going to begin around 3 or 4. For the first half, our homegirl DJ Earth One's going to be spinning some tunes. And for the second half, will be the FuseBox Radio crew. And, PG County, Washington, D.C., come through, represent, and have a good time and stuff. And for our peoples in the Orlando, Florida area, I have the honor of being one of the speakers at TEDx Orlando. You can go to TEDxOrlando.com for more information about how the day is going to go, how to get tickets. That's where the videos will be later on posted up, and other good stuff. So I hope to see some of our listeners at that event. So there's going to be, time to talk in between all the talks and everything else. And anybody who's remotely seen my Twitter feed or Facebook feed or ever listened to this show, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a music talk. It's going to be short and to the point, like most of the TEDx talks are. And it should be good. And they have a whole bunch of people talking about all different types of subjects. If you have ever gone or seen a TED talk, or gone to TED.com to see the range of talks that happen. So it should be cool. I can't give prices and stuff because of our nonprofit radio partners. But check everything out. It's not too expensive, and if you get a chance to have the dough, it should be a good time. The event has sold out the past few years, so I would highly recommend people seeing what's good. And we know we do have our Florida love through our stats, through the podcast and other means. So again, I hope to see some of our lovely peoples there and whatnot. And that is about it on the promo when we already talked about all the ways you can check out the show on demand. And if you're like, this is just too much information for me to absorb right now, go to your favorite search engine of choice and search for FuseBox Radio Broadcast. Our lovely logo will pop up in a whole bunch of ways. You can go ahead and check us out and stuff. So yep. Real quick shout out to our folks over at planetill.com, and Oh Hell No, ohnblog.com, for being a part of their music writing staff, respectively. We deeply appreciate them and stuff. On Oh Hell No, I just reviewed the Good Music Cruel Summer album this past week. Real quick summation: I did not necessarily care for it. I don't think it's terrible, but it's nothing amazing. And for people who on multiple ends as artists and as producers have done better on that label, it's kind of a shame that they want to keep up with the Joneses, and the Joneses ain't really balling like that on the creativity level. But that's just me. I ran about it more on ohnblog.com, so search for it.
Yeah, I just want to throw in something real quick for those people who maybe wondered. It takes me a little later to get to hear music, so if you're just hearing stuff that you maybe never heard me play, a lot of that has to do with me not necessarily hearing it when, maybe she reviewed it or whatever. And I don't have internet in my house where I'm living, so that's just a little thing I'm going through. So so I don't necessarily have some of these aspects to reach or get out to people or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in my dwelling, you know what I'm saying, and certain things with the computer that would have stores the songs on. So bear with me. I definitely am going to get some more people. It just takes me a little while, but it's all good though. One love though.
One love, no doubt. And for everybody who sent in music, we deeply appreciate you. As has been said in the times of the past before, it's literally a two-person operation here. We're very blessed to have the exposure and other things that we do, but going through music is, and being critical about it, not just playing things to play it, and we're a non-payola operation, it takes time. So, we all do the best that we can. And with our 3-hour block, you know, you might not hear it in a week or two, but if it's dope, you're gonna hear it regardless. That's just how we do. And for people who want to ask that question, so that was a good thing to bring up, at FuseBoxRadioOnline.com, all of the ways and the details about how to submit music to this radio show is on that site. You can submit it through SoundCloud. You can submit it via email at FuseBoxRadio@gmail.com. And we also have our P.O. Box address there. So, you know, we always are accepting music. We just ask for it to be clean because we are a clean/FCC friendly radio show and want everybody from the youth to the old heads listening, you know, so that's how we roll. But yeah, man, that is about it. We got some news stories here to do a little bit of commentary on before we go ahead and rock and roll with some new tunes and things. So let's see what we got here. Let's see the angle we want to go to and hit. Yeah, let's just get right into some of the political stuff, and we'll go from there. First and foremost, before we get into some of our latest U.S. political updates and stuff, R.I.P. to Steve Sabol. Some people might not know his name off the top of their head, but he was the head of NFL Films. And he passed away of brain cancer at the age of 69 in Morristown, New Jersey this past week. So basically, all my football fans, the way you get to, you know, see how the game goes and stuff from on the field and off, and how the announcers got down and everything else, he was essentially the real big founder of that. He started out doing NFL films as a cinematographer back in 1964 and kept building things up from there. So especially for everybody who is a big fan of that sport, and I know we just got into the season just now, that's a major man that people should give a lot of props and respect to for producing and leading that company. So, you know, RIP to him. ESPN has a real nice write-up about a lot of the stuff he did in his history, including, you know, getting the slow motion plays and blooper reels and instant replays, putting mics on coaches and players, all types of stuff. They got a nice video tied into it too. So that's those little things you never think of when you absorb your entertainment. So, you know, condolences to his friend, family, and, you know, people who might not have thought they were fans of his who are fans. So let's rock and roll from there. I know all of our people internationally know that we're going through a presidential cycle here in the United States. We're about to have an election in less than now it's about a month and a half, whether we're going to keep our incumbent U.S. President Barack Obama or go toward Republican candidate Mitt Romney. Now, politics is always kind of a funny business, and the only thing I can say about people with politics is if your vote has no power, then nobody will be trying to take it away. So I will try to encourage everybody to at least not just do a vote, but an educated vote, regardless of whatever political party that you belong in. Now, speaking of political parties, as I've said on other shows, and for people who are new to the show, neither of us here are registered Democrats or Republicans. We're registered as independents. So this is not, you know, the cheer everything President Barack Obama does show and whatnot. He has his good sides, he has his bad sides. All of this being said and whatnot, where I think there could be some true debate about how the past 4 years have been. In all honesty, I don't much to say anymore besides that Mitt Romney is one of the most incompetent presidential candidates I've seen in my 30 plus years of life. Him and his crew are just ridiculously incompetent, besides me disagreeing with a whole bunch of people's particular stances. Now, I say he is incompetent because this past week a hidden video from a fundraiser leaked that was from around springtime, and in this hidden cam video, you know, when you have these political private fundraiser dinners, it's usually people paying thousands of dollars to be around a candidate or whatnot and talk to him and everything. He's just going and saying a whole bunch of crazy things, like, you know, 47% of the people won't vote for him because they don't pay income tax, and, you know, that makes those people whack, and, you know, Hispanics and blacks will be a problem trying to get them, to vote on his side, and all other types of things. Talk about, I can't worry about those people. This is a direct quote I'm saying right now. I'll never convince them to take personal responsibility and care for their lives. What I had to do is convince the 5 or 10% of the Senate that are independents that are thoughtful. So in other words, on multiple levels, this is just so stupid. For one, you're running for president. You're gonna write off 47% of the populace that's not going to vote for you? That in itself is retarded. Secondly, when we talk about the 47% of people who don't pay income tax in the United States, that's because most people don't make enough money to pay a bunch of income tax. And that include poor people, the elderly, students, some of our military, because our military, folks aren't balling either. And all that. People, all of which that you need votes from. And quite a few of those people are in what they call red states here that lean Republican. So that alone leaking is dumb, besides, saying all this other stuff about other people. And I mean, it's like, dude, if you're gonna be a politician and spread dirt, at least do it smooth. You just messing up every week to the point where it's like Romney watch on this show. When we talking about things, I don't want to talk about this dude all day. I want to talk more about policy, which hopefully some of that will finally come up when these debates happen in the following week. It's just dumbpolitician.com, where people on both sides of the fence, some progressive and conservatives, are like, dude, I mean, what in the hell? What is going on with you?
They're going to show you people can try to hide it when it comes up. They can pretend to be good natured, but that other nature's going to show us there.
No doubt. And as this guy's been trying to do, first he tried to talk all of this. Well, that wasn't necessarily what I meant, but it's like, everybody has this video now. It's everywhere. Mainstream news, independent news, all of that. Besides the fact that somebody who taped that, think about that, you had somebody in your own party who taped it, and they're like, something about me, I just don't like you, so I'm going to leak this to the press. That should be food for thought. Just for the sake of, we got to think about during the last presidential election cycle, McCain, had to go through VP candidates, and Mitt Romney was one of them, and he wasn't chosen. Simple as Sarah Palin was chosen. So it's like, what does this dude have going on where they were like, nah, that's okay, you can't be VP? And we're seeing more and more of it every day. Like, either this dude is just a freaking robot, or he's a nut. And I'm not down for that at all. Speaking of somebody who's a nut in the political realm, there is some fool over in Pennsylvania who's one of the sponsors of the ridiculous voter ID law that should hopefully be struck down in that state soon, since that's going to try to eliminate a lot of our older voters and other people who don't tend to lean on the Republican side to vote. Talking about that, quote unquote, the voter ID law will only disenfranchise lazy people. Talking about, as Mitt Romney said, 47% of people living off the public dole, living off their neighbors' hard work, and a lot of people that are too lazy to get up and out there and get the ID they need. If individuals are too lazy, the state can't fix that. So you might not have money, so that's because you're lazy. And even if somebody's lazy as hell, everybody has the right to vote in this country once they get to voting age. That ain't nobody's business. Plus, lazy is one of those code words that usually tends to mean something else.
That's true.
Like, man, them lazy people who are living below a certain wage. They usually aren't trying to include the people who are the majority of this country, which are people of Caucasian descent. They're trying to be like them lazy black people, them young people who ain't following what we say, no matter how stupid and retro it is. Them lazy, Latinos, etc., etc., etc. And then, for this dude who looks like a freaking dork anyway, it's like, have you ever been through the point where you either were underemployed or unemployed? if you have never been there, I don't want to hear you give no lip about somebody not having no money. $10 to $25 can make a big freaking difference in how you function. And some of the people who worked all their lives and right now are living off of Social Security. Social Security ain't balling money for nobody. So somebody who used to be able to vote for a whole bunch of years, all of a sudden you're trying to take away they right, and they had to go through hoops and things to get an ID, which especially if they're elderly or whatever else, they might not be able to get around like that.
That's right.
And a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, this stuff is just so ridiculously slimy. Plus, after all these years of everybody trying to take the right to vote, you got people who are trying to conserve a history in the United States that never existed, where somehow, you know, all the women were quiet and everything was ran by benevolent yet bossy white people. I'm not beat for that. Who had money, mind you, because if you study the history of this country, there was a long time they weren't trying to let poor people vote, who are white males. This is real history. This ain't revisionist stuff I'm talking right here, or whatever. So when people see these type of things happening, you know, folks need to think like somebody's trying to turn back the clock in a place where it's not supposed to be. Like, you got fools like Governor Rick Perry in Texas blaming the separation of church and state, mind you, one of the tenets of this country, on Satan. So it's Satan's fault there's a separation of church and state in a congressional republic that functions off of democracy. And I'm kind of mad at this dude, not because he said something stupid, because somebody voted this idiot in. He's gonna get a pension and stuff for the rest of his life. And he's running around saying that, and I'm sure his Satan I'm sure his Satan's probably the one that also freed the slaves too. But anyway, let me go ahead and get off that. Because I'll get ranty and annoyed. Anyway, speaking of other news that's happened this past week, interesting statement by former Justice David H. Souter over at University of New Hampshire at the law school. He was talking about the decline in civic education for children on up could bring the U.S. in danger. He warned that Americans' ignorance about their own government could eventually lead to a dictatorship. I thought that was deep.
No doubt.
For somebody who worked in that particular system. The video of this talk is on YouTube and also on rawstory.com. And to give a direct quote, I don't worry about our losing the Republican government in the United States because I'm afraid of a foreign invasion. I don't worry about it because of a coup of the military as it's happened in other places. What I worry about is when problems are not addressed, people will not know who is responsible, and when the problems get bad enough, as they might do, for example, with another serious terrorist attack, as they might do with another financial meltdown, one person will come forward and say, give me total power and I will solve this problem. That is how the Roman Republic fell. I thought that was deep. I thought that was very deep. Talking about if we don't know about certain things, we'll stay away from the polls. We will not demand it in terms of change. And the day will come when somebody will come forward and we in the government, in effect, will say, take the ball and run with it. Do what you have to do. That is the way democracy dies. Now look at people trying to take away votes from different people and a whole bunch of other stuff right now. Look at some of these folks who are trying to not have cut different parts of education out there and just have you regurgitate A, B, C, D, or E answers in public schools and beyond. Then think about what this guy just said in this short summation. Just some food for thought, I personally think. Especially because this past week too, we are 1 year after Occupy Wall Street movement occurred. And while we can talk up and down about maybe not so positive aspects of Occupy Wall Street, especially in regards to continuous organization, we can't deny the impact it has had in the past year. Not as in terms of questioning our government, but how systems work as a whole with corporate things and other stuff, because this thing spread like wildfire all over the world via the internet and other people just trying to unite and get together. And it's kind of funny when you look at Occupy Wall Street, all of a sudden you see people in different countries trying to curtail social networks like Twitter, Facebook, people use streaming, and so forth and so on. Because it was a mass way in this new technological age, a lot of people could get together and spread ideas and show what was going on. Like, you might have heard maybe about a police brutality action, maybe seen some clips here and there in the aftermath on a mainstream news thing. You were able to see a lot of stuff live,
no doubt,
wherever you were, and see that some things aren't cute, and some of these governments that talk a whole bunch of we're about freedom of expression and freedom of protesting get kind of vile with folks. And I think for the better, it has changed a lot of the discourse that we have in politics, from the local level around your local hood to the world, especially with the talk of the regular people, which they address at 99%, and those who are way, way up high in terms of power and or money, the 1%. And I hope that at the very least, this is a spark that, if it's not going to be a continuous Occupy movement, it's going to help spark other movements or build up movements that's been going on, but now, got more stuff together and whatnot. So personally, all the people who got that together, God bless them, as far as I'm concerned.
God bless them.
Because we can't be quiet and think anything's going to change for the better. And change happens not just in the boardroom, but also on the streets. It's a combination of both. We can vote for people all day, but if nobody's trying to make those people do their job, then what's the point? They're just getting a free check and free health insurance.
No doubt.
Excuse me. And vice versa, people can only do so much in one place or the other. There's no pushback. I don't care who's in charge and what their label is. So that was a big thing to bring up in this past week. Also, we're 1 year past the execution of Troy Anthony Davis. Kind of wild to think that was a year ago. I don't like saying anything good comes from somebody passing away, since I personally feel that for folks to not go through at least an appeals court process before his execution, the way the facts laid out with the case, is a travesty. I do think it is good that it brought, I think, to a huge international spotlight, and for some people just a regular national spotlight, about how poorly the death penalty is executed in this country. Some people are pro death penalty, some people are anti. I personally think that some crimes do deserve the death penalty, but I think you need to be very damn sure before you do it. And there's a lot of people, unfortunately, in our recent past, and especially the early past, that they were just there like, aggressive looking black guy, we're gonna put him in jail and kill him. We're not gonna do our due process. If for no other reason, pride, they might look bad if they do due process to see that somebody got railroaded.
One thing is for sure, as far as that goes, as far as death penalty and arrest and incarceration, it's clear in that world who is hated the most. We can say like this, that, and the third, but when it's lockup time, the black man and woman of America is in there in the numbers. Particularly east of the Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of, so the aspect of people getting in there who are not supposed to be in there, which would also mean people who are maybe possibly getting a death penalty that they didn't deserve. I'm a firm believer that certain people should be locked up for certain things. You know what I'm saying? So definitely.
No
not
doubt.
an extreme law and order, but of course, I think all societies had a form of law and order, especially the further you go back. Well, the further you go back, the more people were more in tune with nature, so there was less of the situations we deal in modern world. Modern world's less in tune. That's why there's more machines. Something to help, kind of like elevate oneself, But definitely, the death penalty was definitely much more geared towards the fears of black people in America. And then other minorities came after that. But black people in America, it's even like in the medical experiment that took place in black, other minorities got hit, the black man and woman of the United States got hit the worst. You know, they did a couple of that and they did a couple of rights, but like in the jails, they meant to railroad black people the most and at the worst. And the fear, the death penalty sprung out of the fear of black people in America.
No doubt. And on those two notes, for some of the things that were just referenced by the Black Hawk, check out the book Slavery by Another Name and Medical Apartheid to see how real this stuff has been and it continues to be. And you know, with his case and tons of other cases, we just mentioned, you know, one case where a man just got off of death row after 24 years. And there's other things that go on. You know, the death penalty, if it is going to have to be enacted in this country, a lot of change needs to be made in it to make it done as properly as possible, because things like this, when, you know, somebody who's not even a legal scholar can be there like, yo, somebody should at least retry this and see what's going on before making something happen. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. And when we have a legal system that more now than ever, we have towns that depend on prisons because we have a private prison industry that's taking up a lot of this country. Which actually went to another quick story I wanted to bring up.
Briefly,
sure.
I wanted to say also, I didn't say the full story as far as in America. Also, not only the black man and woman, but the Native American also. You know, the Native American before they maybe took on English or Spanish, that they were part of the reason also that there was a death penalty. And locking other people up just for no reason because of fear of that blood intermingling and people who stood up for self-respect. You had to kill people like that in their minds. All right, I'm done.
No, it's all good. It's all good. This actually just gonna make me dip into another story real quick in terms of how the prison system is here. There is a big company here in the United States that's doing a lot of private prison work. Hence why I was talking about that. There's towns that are literally tied into a prison having a certain amount of people in it at a certain time, much less, you know, feeding and clothing the guards and other people who are tied into the prison to make a place function. Now, one of these corporations went to certain states, and this paperwork was leaked, where they were talking about they want to have a guarantee of at least 90% of the capacity of the prisons that they would have in certain states. So
it's
that's
going to be arresting people illegally and doing as much as they can to railroad people and set people up so they can fit a quota that has nothing to do with the state. It's more about the banks and the corporations controlling the municipalities, and then doing some tipping through some other networks, corporations, and being able to neuter and try to break down the men.
No doubt. And I'm just pulling up this story right now so I can give a little more details. The Nashville-based Corrections Corporation of America had put out a proposal to prison officials in 48 states where they were like, we will buy the prisons from the state, you know, because a lot of our state's budgets now in the United States are kind of messed up due to various reasons. I'm talking about they'll buy these prisons if the government can guarantee a 90% occupancy rate by arresting and imprisoning people. So in other words, it has truly become a business of bodies. So think about all the improper prison stuff that happens, or maybe people who actually have drug issues or something, say they aren't going to try to rehabilitate them. Why? Because they need bodies.
Slavery by Another Name.
Truly Slavery by Another Name. And
that was a book written by, Douglas Blackman. There was an interview with him, I think. We did it him. I think that was 2009.
That interview was late 2008 or early 2009, right before he got the Pulitzer Prize. Yes. For that book.
That's another case. That was like after slavery, individuals, they would arrest people so they could still have the work being done in a cheaper capacity in the chain gangs, in the prisons, or in the and it was all in all type of penal systems that were going on for the sake of continuing to work and have free labor, and which was key, was to prevent black men and women from having babies.
Yeah, and you look at something like this type of story, it literally is Prison by Another Name Part 2, and that should be very frightening. You know, everybody might not be the cleanest in the world, but everybody don't need to be in a prison cell for a certain period just because somebody might be like, we need money, because that's what this comes down to. We need money. We need extremely cheap labor because, you know, prisoners get next to nothing when they're working in prison. And a lot of our bigger corporations use prison labor. Everything from telemarketing to computer chips. So, it's kind of a frightening thing to think about and put in people's heads about what's what. Let's see here. I'm going to do one or two more serious stories, then we'll get into some little more on the upswing and wrap it up from there. Two food related stories that I don't know, it messed with my head this week. There was a scientific study done by the University of Caen in France that talked about that they did experimentation with 10 groups of rats, and they had some rats that had regular corn or maize that wasn't sprayed with pesticides or genetically modified, what they call GM food. And they had the other ones that had GM maize and were sprayed with a Monsanto weed killer. And this was a GM maize that was by the big multi-conglomerate Monsanto. And they said that you had that group of rats that had the GM maize that was sprayed with the weed killer had increased risk of tumor growth, multiple organ damage, and premature death. And this study ran over a 2-year period. Now, yes, it's a limited group of things and whatnot, but that should be kind of scary because at least in our country at the present time, I think California is trying to have a law where they're going to have genetically modified foods going to be forced to be labeled. They're still going through stuff. But we don't have that on a national level. And corn isn't just you eating, some popcorn or an ear of corn or whatever else. You got to think about corn syrup that's in your soda. You gotta think about corn syrup that's snuck in the bread, food, all other types of things. And all that stuff isn't, straight up, see from how it used to be. So this should be kind of a frightening story if this type of thing can manifest itself in humans, which unfortunately we may not see for a few generations. But that is something to definitely think about in regard to just how food and stuff is at large, and some of the stuff that's been put into the system at large, because a company like Monsanto is just trying to make money.
And briefly, I want to say about it is that that's why,
excuse me,
in the business, I had known about a lot of that stuff before I was even talking about it on here. But that's why it's like when they have the organic, or because what's funny is that the stuff that's genetically modified, GMOs, genetically modified organisms, or GM food, genetically modified food, most of that stuff is now called conventional. So you might go to a place like Whole Foods or Harris Teeter's, Mom's, there's different places or whatever, and then they might say something that says conventional. Now, 60 years ago, conventional was organic, but now conventional is genetically modified. And sometimes it might not always be, but the majority of the time it is. So when you go out to eat to dinner, you don't know if they're using that stuff or not. So it's like you could be like on it at home because what you're buying, when you go out to eat, you don't know if that's what unless that restaurant specializes in that. So that narrows in what you eat outside your home, which is good anyway because when you're eating outside your home, that's more of a way people can manipulate you and put something in your food. So. So that's not that bad, but most definitely it's become a serious thing. I don't think it's completely about that because we also we have to, air is important, and there's ether in the air, and there's certain aspects in the air that we need for sustenance. So it's not completely about food. You know what I'm saying? But that's when the pollution in the air, because the pollution in the air is going to relate to individuals, how individuals breathe. So it's multifaceted in what individuals do. Because at the end of the day, the food is not necessarily about living long. So when people hear me say that, it's not what about living long. That's a part of it. People would say, oh, well, a lot of them vegans, they don't live that long. But that wasn't the whole point. Because if we're, at least for me, people have my understanding, because we're spirit beings that are in a temporary sojourn on this planet. So it doesn't necessarily, I don't have to live long. I'm going back to the essence from here. You know what I'm saying? I plan to be resurrected. So it's not necessarily about the food thing, but I mean how long I live. However, the proper food I eat is going to give me the proper energies for when I'm in this domain. I'm not going to get the proper energies from boxed macaroni and cheese. You're not going to get it from that. You're going to get it from the organic fruits and vegetables, and from the grains, from the proper grains, not wheat, but from other grains that are available that individuals can look up themselves. And nuts and certain type of beans, No white flour. I had a Muslim gave me a pamphlet back in 1988 talking about no white flour, no white sugar, no milk, and no salt. So, and I was a kid, so I didn't, but without getting too deep, that it's live long is good, and you can have more energy for your loved ones, and maybe live a little longer. It does affect certain people's lives, but live a little longer and be able to have time for loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Because when people die, certain emotions get conjured up. You know what I'm saying? So individuals want or whatever. People they give an example of this person did that, but that ain't you though. You know what I'm saying? And it's unusual, not to make and be offensive to anybody, for black people to compare their genetic makeups and their digestive system, nervous systems with any other race, because that's not the same situation. They're not dealing with what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So the food might affect them in certain ways that it will affect us in a certain way. So never feel that. That's not an offense to any other races, but that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? The people, black people in America, descendants of ancient Egypt. So there's a certain, we might not want to hear that. We might chuckle and laugh at that. But when we leave this domain, we will see. You will see that not having the proper ways and actions here will affect whatever. But I didn't mean to get too deep off into that. But the food has a lot to do with that. The food has a lot to do with spirituality. Ancients believe food has a lot to do with spirituality. So when you see the GMO stuff, what that essentially means with people tinkering and tampering with one's spirituality. Really. Because don't nobody want to help eat just potatoes. That's only vegetable. That's a potatoes is really considered a bad starch. We don't necessarily want to have to, or have stuff that's made in a laboratory. For example, grapes. It just hit me over the head the other day. Sister hit me over the head with this maybe about a year ago. When was the last time you saw seeded grapes?
Yeah.
Grapes you see in the supermarket don't have seeds. They're called seedless. Everything in nature is born with a seed. Seedless means it's genetically modified. So that genetically modified pimping been going on for a while. Because most of us, can remember as little kids, and we're talking about the 90s and the 80s. As little kids, it was like that's mostly whatever. I remember having seeded grapes also, but I remember the evolution of that stuff, and it just hit me. I said, okay, that's genetically modified, so it sneaks in on you. It sneaks in on you, that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when next time you eat grapes, remember that stuff. It don't got seeds in them. It was made in the laboratory.
Yeah, man. I mean,
with seedless watermelon. Also.
Yeah, seedless watermelon I can't rock with. I mean, I had my summers as a kid in North Carolina with my grandma, and I'm like, watermelons have seeds. You can mess around with stuff. I mean, you can mess with the inside if you grow something with a what do I call it, like a mold or whatever. And I'm like, I've seen like little bowling ball looking joint to have seeds in them, but I've seen those that don't. And I'm like, this is weird to me. I can't rock and roll with it personally. And at the end of the day, I mean, we're not talking about people doing like how nature has been done, like humans have done it like with grafting and stuff. We're talking about somebody in a lab doing all types of crazy DNA stuff with food.
Word. Those
are two distinct differences. I mean, yes, people have, spliced and messed around with food for years, but when you get into like a DNA sequence and messing around with stuff, and it's being introduced to a lot of the population from ants to human beings in a different way, that's worrisome, and for better or for worse, we're going to probably see the effects of that. as time goes by. But yeah, again, we're not trying to scare the hell out of people. This particular study is a limited study, but I think it should be food for thought. Since we all got to eat, we all got to drink. So, something to think about. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do a last little bit of upswing here, since that was a pretty deep subject matter. Pretty cool story for our folks who are into academia and black literature and just older American literature. A Columbia graduate student and their advisor authenticated the student discovery of an unknown manuscript of a 1941 novel by leading Harlem Renaissance writer Claude McKay.
No doubt.
He was the first black American who had a novel that was a bestseller in this country, and they were going ahead and just doing some research for class in New York City. And they ended up finding this manuscript and having it officially authenticated. The manuscript, which has a hell of a name, Amiable with Big Teeth, a novel of the love affair between the communist and the poor black sheep of Harlem. That's an ill title and whatnot. And
really? Oh, so that was, so in other words, was that supposed to be based upon something true that happened?
Yes.
Well, and briefly, I want to say about that, what a lot of people don't know is that those type of things usually had something to do with people infiltrating the black community for the sake of causing friction, not necessarily for the self of hate of helping. And so I think because people come up in a situation where it's called capitalist, so therefore they're going to hook up with the opposite or what they feel is whatever, you know, what the ancients did wasn't necessarily capitalism, but it wasn't necessarily communism either. You know what I'm saying? But, that normally that communist stuff was part of infiltration that was more or less the other flip side of the coin of what capitalism was, because it was more or less bank institutions that were kind of like playing chess.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice that no Russian white boys or no American white boys really shot at one another. It was done through North and South Korea. It was done in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Or in Afghanistan when the Russians were there earlier. Or, it was never the American white boy and the Russian white boy fighting, because it was never really meant to be that way. It was more meant to destabilize those countries where people of color were at, and do population control, kill them all, start up drugs, prostitution, and confusion. So communism is a code word for destabilization by bankers. That's all that was. So, communism, I always thought something was fishy about communism as a child. I thought something was funny, but I didn't know the science behind it. And the science behind it let me know that it wasn't about me being patriotic. It was about me knowing the history. And so therefore not necessarily being led by emotion when I analyzed it or talked about it, or when I had an idea or feelings about it, you know. But yeah.
No doubt. And that's actually a good transition, because it says that this particular novel is supposed to be about the tensions between communists on one hand and black nationalists on the other in the United States at the time he was writing it, for the hearts and minds of black Americans.
And therefore that has to be, but that's before the 1970s.
Yes.
So if you're talking about Claude McKay, so we're talking about somewhere between 1940. I'm just guessing because I don't know his complete history. But if you're talking about, that means black nationalists before 1970. More than likely that was the 50s. So that's some history right there.
No doubt.
There were those individuals around, and don't get me wrong, there was some heavy people that were writing. I think there was a brother named Hilton Hotima, who was writing books about black spirituality and melanin and black and extrasensory perception. Years ago. So there was that's Claude McKay was a part of an upswing, I think, in black American life that has continued till today.
No doubt. And For people who aren't familiar with Claude McKay, I know you can go ahead and do your search on your search engine of choice. Look up the protest poem "If We Must Die." Winston Churchill actually quoted that particular quote in one of his famous speeches. The Harlem Shadows poetry collection, and his best-selling novel "Home to Harlem" and whatnot. And one of the things that I think is kind of interesting about the subject matter of this, which you touched base on a whole lot of stuff, so I'm gonna be very brief on that particular level, is you saw some of this writing about that type of fight and struggle between people, from folks who just wanted to be left alone and be quote unquote regular Americans to black nationalists, communists, socialists, and so forth. And some of the works of Ralph Ellison, particularly in his short stories. Partially in Invisible Man, they touched base on that a little bit, especially when the main protagonist was dealing with the white lady who was a communist. But then, you got books like Black Boy and a whole bunch of other things where they went into that. So it's kind of cool to see another part of not just the Harlem Renaissance canon, but beyond, talking about these various things and people trying to find their own way through these different political and mental movements and stuff like that, including with or without spirituality. So I personally look forward to the book being published. I'm sure it's going to be very interesting biz. And as somebody who likes academic-y type of thing, I think it's always cool when people find stuff like this to pull out and see what's what. They got the official permission of the McKay estate to publish this book, so that should be pretty awesome. Next up, this is a story I personally find awesome because some of these cats in these countries are kind of, they hide behind religion to act foolish towards people, and it's kind of cool to see some folks get their comeuppance. In Tehran, in Iran, this story has been spreading all over the place. This cleric tried to roll up on these two young girls talking about they need to cover up more, and in a country like Iran, a lot of people, especially with the Islamic faith, had to be fully covered. And supposedly this guy mouthed off on people all crazy, and he got beat up by these girls. You know what I'm saying? And talking about this girl straight up told it, because this cleric went on the news that he got beat up or whatever, talking about after he told the girl to cover up, she responded to tell him to cover his eyes, and he kept trying to harass him, and he said he don't remember what happened after he got beat up. And I'm not advocating that somebody mouths off at you gotta pop them one, but in some of these countries where they treat women like dirt, and I'm not saying it's a religion thing, I personally think it's more of a cultural situation or whatever, or some dudes try to hide behind religion to harass women or just harass other people who aren't following what they feel is an exact definition of a religion, and stuff that's not anywhere near spirituality, because spirituality, everybody should be at peace and do what they do. And I hope those girls don't go into getting no trouble or anything like that, but sometimes that needs to happen. Some folks need to be checked.
I can dig it.
And I just think, if you believe in a higher power, I think that was a higher power checking that dude.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Like, you concentrating on all that, but you probably don't got your own house straight.
No doubt.
Get out of here. So, as far as I'm concerned, good for them. Because sometimes you got to get past hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? You got to get past all that type of stuff. Nobody was saying they were like, yay, the West, and we gotta do everything the West do, but it's like, come on, man, I'm just trying to mind my business, and you trying to roll up on somebody to feel superior, though. Yeah, whatever, No doubt. Next up, big props to Sarah Silverman, the often kind of profane but interesting comedian, has put up a political project called Let My People Vote. And these videos are on YouTube and other places, including CNET, where it's a humor-filled but also sad project about the voter ID laws. And I'll tell everybody right now, if you find these videos, they are not safe for work or people who are a little nervous about cursing. But there are a ton of facts in there that some people may not get why these voter ID laws are so scary here in the United States, and they're type funny, but they touch base on a whole lot of stuff, including that there are millions of people who would be disenfranchised of voting, including elderly people, because of this. So I want to give her big ups on that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Like the ways, like a lot of stuff is broken down. It's plain, but it's very, very funny. I mean, you know, I wish George Carlin was around to do stuff like this or cast like that.
No doubt.
And lastly, we hear about all these types of crazy stories about how people try to smuggle in drugs and stuff into different countries. This is a special way I heard about people smuggling in money. 2 men were arrested in Colombia who ingested about $40,000 before entering the country. They ate $40,000 of money. Like they had like how people would have the drug mule thing, like they had the plastic pellets and stuff that they swallowed. And they said that this man, one of the men walked through you know, the airport looking nervous and agitated while going through security. And they went through you know, the scanners, and they found all this crazy junk in this dude's belly. 40 capsules, each containing $1,000. And you know how somebody recovered that, right? There's only one way in and one way out. So somebody had themselves a hellacious amount of laxatives, or somebody got cut up. Either way, that mess happened, and that's embarrassing, and both of these guys are in jail. That's a wild biz, man. Like, I can't even imagine somebody tell me to eat this money, and then you had to get surgery or defecate it out, then try to use a polite word for it, and what have you. Be like, you gonna have to do 40 pellets of more money than you might have made in an entire year. And oh, by the way, you might get arrested. I don't know, as some people say. I don't freaking know. And let me see here. I'm thinking that's gonna be about it, since we got really in depth with some stories and what have you. Oh, I had one more real quick thing, and this is also a really, really good news story where sometimes you sit back and you're like, God, I hate people, because you just hear the worst freaking stories. A band of homeless men in Modesto, California stopped some creepy dude from sexually assaulting a 15-year-old girl on the bus.
No doubt.
Like, this guy was talking crazy and tried to reach out and touch this young lady in the wrong place. And you know, all these guys have canes and other stuff, and they like literally beat up this dude and held him down till the cops came. And you know, it's nice to see that human beings can still care for other human beings that they're not related to or not whatever else. It's just a respect type of thing.
No doubt.
And you know, if you see this video, I mean, these are older dudes who are literally walking in canes and stuff, who are like, we ain't down for that.
No doubt.
Who, you know, don't got a bunch of riches and a whole bunch of other stuff, but they still have basic humanity. So I thought that was a nice news story
No doubt.
to bring up, because I know, you know, sometimes the news can be like all about complaints and stuff like that. But you know, anybody who's dealt with crap before, whether somebody tried to be violent with them or whatever else, it's cool. It's cool to know, you know. And yeah, man, I think that is about a wrap and a half here for our commentary segment. And we're going to get into the music mixes right now. This is the FuseBox Radio Broadcast, syndicated worldwide, rocking since 98 on your FM radio station, internet radio station, podcast, or website. We love everybody.
Yes, we are rocking it.
Yep. Black radio, continuing the tradition of independent media at large, and U.S. Black radio at large. As I always say, you don't gotta love our commentary and everything that we say. You don't gotta agree with everything we say. We're just two average Black American folks letting out our opinions on things, and at the very most, we want to go ahead and spark thought. I know there's one or two more things that I'm going to get into later on in the week, because we touch base on a few things really, really in depth. And it's time to get your heads nodding and your feet tapping and all that good stuff. Got a lot of good things in the FuseBox Radio Vault, old and new on both of our ends. And later on in the show, you'll hear the quick segment from Black Agenda Report and Direct Effects. And we're going to rock and roll. Goodbye, summer. Have a happy beginning of fall. And yep, we're going to get into it. FuseBox Radio rocking on. All right, DJ Fusion rolling out.
Yes, indeed. And I saw Ross says peace to all. All right. Peace.
Yo, what happened to the beat? Yo, Die Hard, give me a beat.
Okay, boss.
One. From east to west, whether you're thin or thick, whether your girl sucks lollies or just pure. Mario Puzo said that I'm the Don. WW, I'm the shit.com. The firstborn, born conceited. The black Moses asked me to leave Egypt straight heady. I managed heavy and Riley petty. I gave R. Kelly a Rolex with a diamond bezzy. Rock steady, beg me, consider me stern. The original hoodlum Fishburne had to learn. Super sperm, courts adjourned for the ballot.
You got what I need.
Let her toss your salad. Big hitters love to sit with big figures. I love black people, but I can't stand it. The Oz heads back me in cocksucky, ready to hold it down and pop it like acne. Pay a token to breathe. Apollo with low creed. For every government that has government cheese. I'm Mr. Please, Mr. Large, 30-foot garage, Mercedes Beggy, Mad Teddy, Mr. Ellie.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Flatbush born, mingled with the children of the corn. Performed, got in the game 8 years before, lost in the storm. Remember St. James, Gates and Green? Hard hurdle. Got a few chips relocated to Waverly and Myrtle. Model chicks are Willoughby, Fulton is straight, Estee Lauder. Spike Lee's up the street, grew and Primo is up the corner. Easy Mo B was being more easy on Clinton. Got my LG, was licking the luggage, straight tripping. I think Master Ace was over there on Lafayette. Daddy was in Bed-Stuy, created the Sonic of Step. In Marcy, there was the Jazz, while Kane was on Lewis Ave. I'm from Vanderbilt, where niggas care don't take out the trash. We don't rap for nothing, we're all about hush cash. As a youth with a foreign brow, taking your bus pass. He's the star and buck in Crown Heights with a smoke shop. Or we're getting freezing Bushwick with all that Spanish troll drop.
After coming from a battle KRS-One, not for cash money, bought for a charity. That the Rev run, seen BMC coming from EP's and D. Just bought T, the product G&B from GNC. Hopped on the train, seen Lil Wayne, chipped it for a few minutes. He came from the hieroglyphics exhibit down there. Helter Skelter, someone mugshot. It was held at the Galleria by me, the X up the dot. Dr. Dre arrived too late. Someone left with a scratch. One person was maced, another with a scarred face. Corrupt cops began to snoop, question some Dillingers. The only clue they had was a Timberland. The dash is Dillinger. Death Squad heard nothing. Royce didn't talk, described the gunman. 5'9" on a police report. They lied. He had an alibi. Drove to Cypress Hill with Jalil sold cannabis and ecstasy pills. When the cops rolled up, doors locked, heads fled. Someone said Larry who shot up the spot. The dead prez pointed to Swap House. Appointment B12. Saw the cops. Larry's Adidas shell sped like B12. Jake's chase. Lost him and they tried to get details. They saw B-Rock. He quickly answered he didn't see L. And Larry crib found on safe. No key to the locks. Opened it was a bomb. 3 seconds left on the clock. Bye.
So there you go, sound like someone you know. Got you thinking he gon' hook you up and help you blow. But then you don't, so now you broke. Spend time in the studio, lost all your dough. You feeling low, take any daily throw. Don't recoup that advancement and stimulo. Without a hot song, and you can't do the show. In this business, not the talent, it's
the super villain's the name, still in the game, the same biz. What's his face, told y'all what the name of the game is. Downtown on the skip stop, crisp new Tim's. Damage on my corns like flip-flops, and who's him? Rap cats act brave as hell. Get on the mic to turn gangsta on some shit like Dave Chappelle. More like Screech, Saved by the Bell. Black man on some my man's man, and them is Shaq man. Then they get on the first year later, get their first hater, their first pair of gators. To the perpetrators, he's the unknown comic who spit on the microphone and chunks of thrown vomit. It's just a shame, bust this aim. Lust for fame, crushed his frame. Like what's his name, and what's him call it? Remind him of Mini-Me. With Minnie Mouse and Gucci from her coochie to her skinny me like 13 earthlings. Cool hand Luke, who drop jewel that influence the youth like Duke. All he do is puke and he in need of a speedy line. He said, every rhyme I mastermind like C.D. Vine. You greedy swine, don't eat pork. In the streets of New York, you out of place like Mork. From Ork, York, all pop the cork. Drop me in Newark Airport, I'm supposed to New York. What's all the fuss about? Hush up your big mouth. I sent her out to see Grim to bust him out the big house. Yup, see that's how rumors get started. A certified older cat who don't get carded. Groom could write a rhyme on demand and get money as if he had time on his hands. And when he not in the lab doing flows and vocals, he out in the streets throwing bones with the locals. Never underestimate the next man's thirst. It can be way far worse than a whole jar of Starburst. He keep those by the pound load. MCs run from current location like download. I think it's rather spectacular how they come out their neck, bite and suck like Dracula. In case you just tuned in, once again, we're here with the super villain known as Hip Hop's Gunga Din.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
What the? Hey, yo, kid. Remember when I used to be dope?
Yeah.
I had a pocket full of fame.
Well, look what you're doing now.
Well, I know. I lost touch with reality. Now my personality is an unwanted commodity. Can't believe I used to be Mr. Steve Austin on the mic. 6 million ways I used to run it. I guess Oscar Goldman got mad, cause I got loose circuits. I be the mother goose with the eggs that seems to be.
Hey yo, I'm packing my bags because I'm out of here. My mama don't love me and my mama don't care. Read up on the headlines, the paper will say the washed up rappers got songs. Beatbox booming while the guitar sways. Radio hits for the radio plays for something. I knew I blew the whole fandango when the drum programmer wore a Kango. Never could be like fake, fish won't bite bait. Realize, man, you got to move it over. No good luckin', so Mace beat the upbeat while a teenage fan to heat. I bring it to the clues, so pay all your dues. Watch it go dead when I use my forehead. Easy, take the back step, kid, stop stalling. Cause everything you do is like falling.
Show up, show up, show up, show up, show up.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
I was on the run, running through the night from what appeared to be to me some wise guys. It could have been some actors, I did spot a wig, but it could have been some rappers. They did show their splits and their skirts in a battle with the jerks back east. The rattle and the tattle of berserk black beasts. Thieves in the night, the heathenists will fight. Little girls, women and whites and hide behind the mic. I bash them with the passion of a slave set free. I crash them, then I stash them for them days like these. I'm a fiend for the microphone, blame Rakim. It's a dream that you walking on, dreams don't bleed. But men do, didn't ask you what you need. No benefit in manity, I worship none of these. I'm legit with insanity, expandable on these. There's nothing you can take from me. There's a long way to grace when you live bound by hate and disgrace your woman's face, and you take what
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
CL Smooth. Ask about me when the time is now. Ask about me when you know my style. Ask about me while they stand and bow. Hold up. Ask about me how they pop champagne. Ask about me how they entertain. Ask about me like something for the brain. They like who that? Center stage and relevant. Like a 5-star G, yes the president. Put it down for hip hop is the policy. The way I play the rap game, call it prophecy. How I get that hood love is magical, but how I get my respect is international. Heard I chef good food and I blow scammer and walk these streets like a godfather. When I present myself as a gentleman, show love to me, status is irrelevant. Like a boss move, rolling with force proof. You see when things get rocky, I am so smooth. My bars are lethal, but I am for the people. But you measure catalogs, there is no equal. In my world, no such thing as pretend. Just a real live artist that set the trend. Ask about me when the time is now. Ask about me when you know my style. Ask about me while they stand and bow. Hold up. Ask about me how they pop champagne. Ask about me how they entertain. Ask about me like something for the brain. Man, he looks familiar. What his name is? That old school cat, boy, that dude famous. Still look the same, still a high roller. Get another hit shaking, boy, the game over. Only swaggerless monkeys, I remain humble. In this position I play as king of the jungle. Don't mistake the forest from the trees, the rats from the cheese, the lanes from the G's. If you could ride on horses, saddle up. I got your number right now, can just dial it up. In the right frame of mind with the ability, I'm in it taking on power, literally. The hierarchy, the ones in position to eat their food, that is the mission. When it switch, when it change in the transition, how do I adapt? Come here, take a listen. Ask about me when the time is now. Ask about me when you know my style. Ask about me while they stand and bow. Hold up. Ask about me how they pop champagne. Ask about me how they entertain. Ask about me like something for the brain. You see my motto is where the paper leads me. Even though that my reputation precedes me. Put your money on your mind, let it calculate. Fill it safe up nice and let it marinate. Let the work bubble, can't knock your hustle. But if I gotta break it down, then I charge double. The uncut raw, you're looking at the connoisseur. Mine's is on the block, 100% pure. Nothing stepped on but my enemies' backs. No lies I'm living, I just state the facts. Same number with the tax, my new creation. But if the price skyrockets, call it inflation. Translation, I'm kicking, yeah I mean. Point guard, but I'm patient, set the stream. Taught the rap game honor, how to survive. I'm top 50 all time, dead or alive. Ask about me when the time is now. Ask about me when you know my style. Ask about me while they stand and bow. Hold up. Ask about me how they pop champagne. Ask about me how they entertain. Ask about me like something for the brain.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Rumble the earth. I done my paintbrush up in a bucket of words. Ain't nothing interrupting the urge. Might cut your words. That unguarded love when it hurt. Try to hold it in and my muscles will burst. Doing incredible Hulk through my shirt. A verse make an old lady jump up in church. Pass a plate around pulling bucks out of purse. Foremost and first, my hunger and thirst. It's not for no blood-stained paper, but my love to be heard. Reap what I sowed in the herb. Now watch what emerge out of soul that's disturbed. Leaning on the very last nerve of you scary ass herbs. Fake thugs and arrogant nerds. No, you were no homeowning, old grown, unsigned chump month behind on your car loans. You got looking down on me. I got a mirror on the floor, try to find out lead. Dressed flyly, but so afraid to soar. You all dressed up and got no place to go. So play the role, there's no hope for living. More like go broke pretending. Your whole image is imagined. I manage low expectations, high standards. Hip hop is the legacy of the jazz kings. Kick rocks, I'm one of the last standing. Last thing I do is overstate the obvious. Mainstream poppiness, underground sloppiness, dumbed down thuggery of hunger consciousness. Revolution for sale, greedy communists. Seinfeld rap, your show about nothing. Poetry played, it's all about production. Trying to get placements, play like you're famous. Ain't added greatness to nary a playlist. Take this, take offense. If it don't apply, let it fly. Say amen. Up on your posturing imposters. I don't give a damn if you're starving or copping Oscars. Out here grinding or flossing your ivory towers. I don't give a shit about your pants and how you rock them. I ain't bitter, a backpacker, a conscious. Just want y'all to out my ear with that nonsense. From the officer, Ali and Jake and them. If you feel me, raise a hand. Say amen.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Now I'm in the knife in it. Thought I fell off, ain't quite finished. Yeah, I'm about to put my foot in it. Talk with it, walk with it, I'm no gimmick. 2012, there be no games. Real rap, real bars, I'm not playing. Haters, y'all lame, you a missing fame. I'm a beast in the booth, I'm just saying. I make it wanna get low. Duck with it, buck with it, let's go. Every time I spit a rhyme, it's a sick flow. You newcomers better sit back and take note. This here my time, here I come, better run, take what's mine. About to let off like a Tech 9. This rhyme gon' make 'em push rewind. Yeah, I'm so hot. Up on the charts, #1 spot. See me when I drop and I won't flop. Missing never stop, got the music game on live. Wanna get served? You third, you second, but I come first. Flip my verse like I flip birds. I'm fine. Yes, sir.
Hit maker, hit breaker, party shaker, innovator, groundbreaker, so creative. We be the most anticipated. Hit maker, hit breaker, party shaker, innovator, groundbreaker, so creative. We be the most anticipated.
Now I'm in the ninth inning. People think I fail when I'm still winning. So I've been gone for a hot minute. I love the game, that's why I gotta give in it. Big boy get fly, Betty can't talk with the iron in the mouth. Homie stiff up and they run in the hat. I can smell bullshit when they walk by. Heard that old saying, yo, never ever cross a one day, give you most. Never ever act funny for the white folks. I'm a big fish, remember you a tadpole. I like Lady Gaga. Why you let your boy do your whole album? Where you think the people just got their style from? Come get with the homie, watch the outcome. Ain't no real artist. Whack talent getting in real starving. All you hear in music is a chorus. But that's okay, take me back in the story.
We hit maker, hit breaker, party shaker, innovator, groundbreaker, so creative. We be the most anticipated. Hit maker, hit breaker, party shaker, innovator, groundbreaker, so creative. We be the most anticipated.
Down to the knife in it. I'm the real deal, y'all pretending. Years later, my song's still spinning. I do record deals no less than 10 million. My hits be yay long. My songs go on like a marathon. Get go, skid gone, you a dumb. Better run here, come my bodies like a python. Wanna act fly, wanna act like you better than an MI. Shaking them, baking them all like a bean pie. Taking and burning them down like I'm left eye. Futuristic, y'all can pack it up, I done ripped it. When you say my name, call me Miss. I made the next chick run to the exit. Yeah, I got a sixth sense. I'm making this a movie like a Netflix. I'm on the guest list, on the checklist, on the flash chick. Now tell me who the best is. Elliot be the name. Elliot back in the game. Elliot hit it with a bang. Bring the hook back in, Timberlane.
We hit maker, hit breaker, party shaker, innovator, groundbreaker, so creative. We be the most anticipated. Hit maker, hit breaker, party shaker, innovator, groundbreaker, so creative. We be the most anticipated.
Now if you want a hit, maybe we'll return your call. Don't call collect.
You have a collect call from...
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Namaste in.
Yo, check this out. This is Chuck the Public Enemy. You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion. Harder than you think.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Nobody ever expected Barack Obama to be a savior or even a fighter for human and civil rights. Those, after all, are high standards. When it comes to protecting the rights of prisoners, the administration of the first black president and first black attorney general barely, if at all, meet the much lower standard of showing up for work and answering their mail. 21 months ago, Georgia prisoners reached across racial, religious, and other dividing lines to stage a heroic strike. They remained peacefully in their cells, demanding education and recreational opportunities, timely parole and transparent disciplinary procedures, decent food and medical attention, and wages for work. In response, to this day, the state of Georgia continues to wage a campaign of brutal retaliation against inmates and their families. Over these many months, the prison authorities have routinely blocked mail and phone access, denied medical care and showers and other essentials for weeks at a time to inmates it accuses of leading the December 2012 strike. Most of them still remain confined to solitary cells in the SMU unit of the same massive prison complex where Georgia murdered Troy Davis just over a year ago. In recent weeks, no fewer than 10 federal lawsuits have been filed by brutalized prisoners, and 2 more by their advocates and family members outside. Though all the inmate suits are nearly the same, federal judges have allowed only one of them to proceed. They all allege that the state has violated its own procedures, both by failing to state its reasons for putting prisoners in solitary confinement and then refusing to review their status every 30 days. One of the outside lawsuits is filed by Delma Jackson, the wife of Miguel Jackson, alleging that her visits, letters, and phone calls have been blocked by state authorities purely and simply because she spoke out publicly on behalf of her husband and others behind the walls. The other outside lawsuit against Georgia's Department of Corrections was filed by Reverend Kenneth Glasgow of TOPS, the Ordinary People Society, accusing lawless state authorities of refusing over a period of several months' worth of inquiries to provide documentation of exactly what their disciplinary and review procedures are. Local activists and attorneys representing the prisoners have asked the Obama administration's Justice Department to look into the many violations of civil and human rights bubbling at the surface of Georgia's campaign to brutalize prisoners in its care, to silence their families, and to stonewall their advocates. The Justice Department has responded to us, Pastor Glasgow told Black Agenda Report, but without saying they intend to do anything specific about our allegations. We're still waiting, the pastor said, and although hope is not a plan, we do remain hopeful. In early September, representatives of more than a dozen organizations ranging from Georgia One to Project South to the Green Party to activists from Occupy and formations of ex-offenders met at the Georgia State Capitol to renew their resolve in fighting for the locked down and locked away. They'll be back at the State Capitol this October 6th at 10 a.m. If you're in Atlanta that day, that's the place to be. If you're not and want to help, contact the hopeful folks fighting for the human rights of Georgia prisoners at 334-671-2882. That's 334-671-2882. For Black Agenda Radio, I'm Bruce Dixon. Find us on the web at www.blackagendareport.com.
You are now. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are now tuned in to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah.
You're as good as they say you are.
Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
Now if you let me, girlfriend, I'm gonna keep it real with
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
I can feel the rain. Nah, nah, nah. 'Cause I can feel the rain. Yeah, yeah, I can feel the rain. The rain. I can feel the rain. Never worry about the weather. Leave will take you where you need to go. Get close for the love of all the people. Come on, go. Never worry about the weather. The beat will take you where you need to go. For the love of all the people. Worry about the weather. La 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 la. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Break bread on the water and rub me down and touch me where you wanna. It's been a while. Ease back for a moment, but I need it now. I can't speak much louder, but you can hear the sound. I won't stay if you wanna go. I can't wait for it anymore. In the time that I used to know, gone away like a river flow. this love in the morning is finally mine. I won't stay if you wanna go. I can't wait for it anymore. In the time that I used to know, it's gone away like a river flow. It's all over, it's all over, it's all over your body. It's all over, it's all over, it's all over me now.
Checking out the FuseBox Radio, bringing you the best of hip-hop and soul, news and commentary. What more can I say?
I will never forget, could never forget where I started.
I started with a $5 mic and a boombox. Now I got a couple stacks in my tube socks. Opened up a couple shows for the new pox. White girls screaming like. I started with a $5 mic and a boombox. Now I got a couple stacks in my tube socks. Opened up a couple shows for the new pox. White girls screaming like, Tangy, hey Joe, guess who's back with the flow? Tangy Mandela man, act like you know. PG Villain had a couple of shows. Now I'm smelling myself like I'm up in my nose. What? Man, I ain't gotta make sense to make sense. And y'all is in this way dance to prevent my recent achievements. So go fuck y'all and ski in the Nissan, you leasing. Okay, man, you chiefin'. If you don't think Tangy the best, oh, gotta hear flow hotter than Cajun zest. Tell Superman he can keep the cape and the yes. All I want is the money, the power, and the respect. Said if you don't think Tangy the best, oh, gotta hear flow hotter than Cajun zest. Tell Superman he can keep the cape and the yes. All I want is the money, the power, and the respect. Yes. Started with a $5 mic and a boombox. Now I got a couple stacks in my tube socks. Opened up a couple shows for the new pox. White girls screaming like. I started with a $5 mic and a boombox. Now I got a couple stacks in my tube socks. Opened up a couple shows for the new pox. White girls screaming like, Tangy, you rock. Mic check, 1, 2, what is this? Crazy ass shit with a flow so sick. The doctor needed a needle the size of a pogo stick just to reassure that the virus didn't grow so quick and spread into the masses. Y'all is different classes, so if I catch you in the hall, you better show me some passes. Professor the Great, yeah, I'm schooling your asses, and with no cosign, I got the whole game frantic. But granted, I'ma need the whole PG to stand up. From Hampshire Ave to Largo to Hyattsville, Forestville, Queens, Apple, Mount Rainier, Landover, Riverdale, Red Top, Belford, Ridgecrest. Stand the fuck up. I started with a $5 mic and a boombox. Now I got a couple stacks in my two socks. Opened up a couple shows for the new pox. White girls screaming like. I started with a $5 mic and a boombox. Now I got a couple stacks in my two socks. Opened up a couple shows for the new pox. White girls screaming like Tangy, you rock. Music is my destiny, dreams are my serenity. And I've been chasing money since Ridgecrest Elementary. Haters, y'all are dead to me. I'm telling y'all it's meant to be. So when I say I'm headed for the crown, just know it's meant for me. This here is my mic, that there is my knife. So go ahead and talk bitch, but if this your first strike. And this ain't my first fight. So if you talking out your neck, you better act right. Haters, you can blow me like a bagpipe. I only started making music cause my dad liked strumming his guitar over a bad mic. So when he passed away, I vowed to spend my whole life doing this shit till I saw my name in all lights. Now you should understand why I'm all like, can't leave rap alone cause it's my birthright. To get money till I take flight. Started with a $5 mic and a boombox. Now I got a couple stacks in my two socks.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy right here, Lamar Blackman, and this is Direct Effects, The Takeoff, your daily dose of entertainment and college news, brought to you by the Black University Radio Network. And I'm welcoming back all of my incoming freshmen, as well as my sophomores, juniors, and my graduating seniors coming up. It's going to be one heck of a year on Black college campuses, and the HBCU Network will be right there to make sure that we capture it. And you can follow us at twitter.com/Black College. And on today's show, we take a look at the high school graduation rate for black men and women in this country, and the two are going in opposite directions, I'm sad to say. And we'll break that down, and I'll tell you about entrepreneur Raymar and Robert Hemspear. Now, they've created sponsorchange.org. It's a service that allows graduates to earn money towards their student loan debt in exchange for volunteer services. That's hot. Now, these brothers have found a huge need and are filling it. That is the key to entrepreneurship in this country. And I'll break down these two entrepreneurs' service. And Miss Jordan Sparks, one of the stars of the hot new blockbuster urban American classic Sparkle, in theaters now everywhere, is in studio. And today Jordan Sparks talks about her very first movie role was another icon, Miss Whitney Houston's last, and what it was like to work with the icon on set every day for 6 months. All right, here next, don't you move, on Direct Effects.
Movies and television don't show what it's really like being an officer in the U.S. Army. Major Miles Kaggans confronts these misconceptions all the time.
Many people imagine Army life as the way that they see it on Hollywood movies, that you're crawling through the mud with bullets flying overhead and some sergeant yelling profanities at you. That's simply not the case. During my time as an Army officer, I've been a leader. I've been the one giving directions to people.
Major Kaggans doesn't sugarcoat it. He says being an Army officer is hard work, but it's hard work that gives you a reward you can't get anywhere else. The reward of being a leader from day one.
If you're the kind of person who's doing student government, if you're on a sports team, if you're the one who people rally around, then being an Army officer is for you. It's an option that anybody should consider if they like being part of a team and if they like leading that team. That's the difference between being an Army officer and your average everyday civilian.
Lead the way to a stronger future as an officer in the U.S. Army. Visit goarmy.com/officer. There's strong, and then there's Army strong.
We're in studio with one of the hottest stars in Hollywood and of the new blockbuster film Sparkle, Miss Jordan Sparks. And the film is getting rave reviews from critics nationally. Now, this was Jordan's very first movie role, and she reflects on Whitney Houston and the opportunity to work with such an icon.
She was more just like, she was very encouraging to me. Like, I had no experience, so I'm walking around looking at everybody going, okay, I don't know if I'm doing it right. And she'd just be like, you know what, it's okay, you got this. Don't worry, you gotta believe in your talent and know that you have it. And that was something that I've carried on through it. When I had to sing her song at the Billboard Awards, it was the scariest thing that I've ever done, and I had never performed that song before, ever. Besides like singing it in the shower or singing it at home. I'd never performed it in a concert or anything like that. And so I just remember, being on stage, getting ready to walk out and just hearing her go, you got this.
Now that's the very talented American Idol, now movie star, Miss Jordan Sparks. Now thanks for your time, and and much continued success with the music and movies.
Hey, my name is Kiki Giovanni, and have you ever heard of the Freshman 15? They say every college freshman gains at least 15 pounds during their first year of school. Let me tell you how I beat it. I cleansed and detoxified with the dherbs.com Full Body Cleanse. It's an all-natural herbal cleanse that helped me keep the weight off, and it worked wonders for me. Go to dherbs.com, that's DHERBS.com, or better yet, give them a call at 866-434-3727. Tell them Kiki sent you.
Oh, bet you never had a drink so cold. 'Cause boy, I got you frozen. So you can touch me, you can sip me. But first I got a question. What you holding? You can never sip if you're holding. 'Cause boy, I'm not loading, boy. No, that's already loading.
In 2010, brothers Raymar and Robert Hempshire started SponsorChange.org, a Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania-based philanthropic organization that helps college graduates earn payments towards their student loan debt in exchange for volunteer services. Many college grads have to take second and third jobs in order to make ends meet. Now, SponsorChange.org allows graduates the opportunity to do something very meaningful, utilize their skills, and to give back to their community. The issue of student loan debt and record rates of default have been at the forefront of public debate for many years. The average undergraduate debt is $24,000. For the Hempshires, the statistics added urgency to create the pilot business Sponsor Change to assist debt-weary college graduates with options to help them repay student loans. Under this ambitious program, college graduates are matched with nonprofit agencies to do skill-based service projects. Funds are paid throughout nonprofit grants, corporate sponsors, and private donations. To learn more about Sponsor Change, visit the official website. That's sponsorchange.org. Yes, we can is what each parent, guardian, or educator should tell the black men in their life. The 2010 Schott Foundation 50-state report on black male students in public education recently highlighted that the overall graduation rate for black males in the United States is less than 50%. According to the report, this is the fourth such report sponsored by the foundation. The American educational system is systematically failing black males in this country, with school districts in New York, Philadelphia, Detroit, and Dade County, Florida being singled out with black male graduation rates below 30%. Now, this report should not come as a shock for anyone even vaguely familiar with the educational struggles of black boys in the U.S. educational system. Struggles that contribute to high dropout rates, incarceration rates out of the roof, and tensions between educated and professional black women. After studying students for over a 3-year period in elementaries across the country, the Schott Foundation identified a pattern where black boys were separated into two groups of expectations: schoolboys and troublemakers. The impact of this labeling is clearly evident. Descriptions of the troublemaker had everything to do with those boys refusing to conform to certain notions of what might be interpreted as weak schoolboys or even the worst, normal behavior. To see more of this study on black boys in the U.S. educational system, visit SchottFoundationReport.com.
Most people don't know about all the career options they'll have as an officer in the U.S. Army, so they don't consider it an option. Captain Kendrick Forrester used to be one of those people.
I was that 18, 19-year-old that had no intentions of joining the Army. I wanted to go to college, I wanted to be an engineer, and I didn't think the Army had anything for me.
But like other soldiers, when Captain Forrester compared the options and training he had as an Army officer with the opportunities his friends had, he knew joining was the best decision.
I had peers that went into engineering, I had peers that went into business or into marketing, and they all started at the bottom and, they're making copies or trying to learn as they go along. We're going to put you in a position from day one and say you're in charge of 40 people, millions of dollars of equipment, and we want you to go out there and do this mission. There's no other organization like that. Zero.
Make your future even stronger as an officer in the U.S. Army. Visit goarmy.com/officer to find out how. There's strong, and then there's Army Strong.
That's going to do it for this edition of Direct Effects, y'all. It's a wrap. Make sure you check us out on Twitter. That's twitter.com/Black College. We'll have all the information on all the back-to-school gridiron classics, all of the hype fraternity and sorority parties, and all of the football classics that are going on across the country. Until tomorrow, it's your boy right here, Lamar Blackman. I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now witnessing FuseBox Radio.
If I could find the spot where truth echoes, I would stand there and whisper memories of my children's future. I would let their future dwell in my past so that I might live a brighter now. Now is the essence of my domain, and it contains all that was and will be. And I am as I was and will be, because I am and always will be that nigga. I am that nigga. I am that nigga. I am that timeless nigga that swings on pendulums like vines through minds of booby-trapped minds that are enslaved by time. I am the life that supersedes lifetimes. I am. It was me with serpentine hair and a timeless stare that with a mortal glare turned mortal fear into stone time capsules. They still exist as the walking dead, as I do, the original sufferhead, symbol of life and matriarchy, severed head, Medusa. I am that nigga. I am that nigga. I am that nigga. I am a Negro, yes Negro. Negro from Necro, meaning death. I overcame it, so they named me after it. And I be spitting at death from behind and putting kicky signs on his back, because I am not the son of Shaklack Clack. I am before that. I am before. I am before. Before death is eternity. After death is eternity. There is no death, there's only eternity. And I be riding on the wings of eternity like clack, clack. But my flight doesn't go undisturbed, because time makes dreams defer. And all of my time fears are turning my days into daymares. And I live daymares and living nightmares of what tortured my past. Shaklack clack, time is beating my ass. And I be having dreams of chocolate-covered watermelons filled with fried chickens like pinatas, with little pickaninny sons and daughters standing up under them with big sticks and aluminum foil, hitting them trying to catch pieces of fallen fried chicken wings. And Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben are standing in the corners with rifles pointing at the heads of the little children. Don't shoot the children, I shout. Don't shoot the children, but they say it's too late. They've already been infected by time, but this shit is before my time. I need more time. I need more time, but it's too late. They start shooting at the children and killing them, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6. But my spirit is growing 7 by 7, faster than the speed of light, because light only penetrates the darkness that's already there, and I'm already there. I'm here at the end of the road, which is the beginning of the road beyond time. But where my niggas at? Oh shit, don't tell me my niggas got lost in time. My niggas are dying before their time. My niggas are serving unjust time. My niggas are dying because of time.
Dark Matter setting it off in this piece, you know what I'm screaming? Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
We love you. Salute. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. See, cats don't know Fox is playing the bass right now. Feel that. You better stay on top. In the pocket. What you saying?
Come on! KRS-One stay buzzing, club stay jumping. This new 40 shit box I'm loving. I grew around AKs busting, cops fronting, watching the cocaine come in. I'd be lying if I told you I stayed in school, followed the rules and was never a fool. I'd also be lying if I said I never pulled the iron and had to run up on a few of these dudes. No, I'm not telling you to be rude, but knowledge doesn't tolerate ignorant attitudes. We gotta get our act together. Me as an MC, I don't plan to work forever, but the 401k, the social security, pension, retirement, all of that's gone. These days you better know how to rap. In case your degree don't work, you got something to fall back on. These cats ain't living that strong. They gassing you up to live your life wrong. It's about to be a bumpy ride, cause these cats lie. Ask them about that lumpy eye. I don't know what you trust these guys for. You must be high. I dust these guys like pizza pies. Now watch the teacher rise. I don't care if I'm gonna be despised. I keep speaking truth to lies. I bring proof to your eyes. Wake up, young people, you're being euthanized. I love the jungle. I swing by bumpy knuckles. My kids call him uncle. It's hard to be humble when you see so many other rappers in troubles and your skills double. On stage I pop so many bubbles, so many assumptions, so many struggles. But hip hop, we love you. You know that. Word up. We love you.
Yeah. It's time we take hip hop more serious. Clap your hands to the it's time we take hip hop more serious. A lot of clowns in the game, yo. Clap your hands to the beat. Word up. Last Master KRS-One, Bumpy Knuckles, royalty check. Yeah. Salute to the MCs. Come on. I spit the pain of the ghetto. I'm as rough as it get. And I ain't met an MC that can fuck with me yet. You know why? The rhyme is so vicious, the flow is so dope. I'm a video, gun on my hip, coke on a boat. Got the Rambo knife to your throat. Trying to school you, dumb little wannabes. You never gonna be gangster with this microphone. There's only one of me. I'm 5 shows underground raw, 100 G's. Blast Master OG bump, real hip hop. Plus we outflow these chumps. You'll get popped. And my niggas swarm the room like bed bugs. Beef and I leave this bitch full of dead thugs. You wanna be an MC, but you ain't Michael Myers. I never seen you in the hood with a mic on flyers, you liar. I'm from the leaf suit, British Walker days. If you wanna spit, dues are paid. I seen you on stage, out of 10, 2's your grade. And arm reach a Bumpy Knuckles, boy, cruise a slave. News is made, gunning for your hairline, smooth your fade. Like the bass slap, you get played, and I'll check you. Running with royalty, we'll step to you and watch you stutter. My brother, yup. Chris is the yang, Bumpy's the yang. He gon' come with peace, I'ma come with things. And I'll cripple you and leave you bloody like a united gang. Then extort you like the U.S. United Gang. And I'm dope, and you fuck with me, no. In the name of hip hop, I kept that gun to your throat.
Dark Matter setting it off in this piece, you know what I'm screaming?
Man, we do it for respect. We don't do it for a check. Man, we do it for respect. When you do it for a check, it just ain't the same fact. If you feel it in your blood, wave your hands and nod your head. 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 Wave your hands and nod your head.
Some people do it for the money, some doing it for the fame. Some doing it for the swear that they pursuing the game. 8 million different stories, but all of them sound the same. Go find a 9 to 5 and stay in your mother. This is real hip-hop, and we protect it with a passion. Smashing, replacing skill with materialistic flashing. The game's on life support, it's past unbearable. And you're sounding Charles Barkley, terrible. Reppin' to trick the ruler, never succumb to losers. This one for your medulla, naughty we came to school ya. So if you feel me and you love hip-hop, throw your hands in the air and let your head just rock like this.
We don't do it for a check, man, we do it for respect. We don't do it for a check, man, we do it for respect. When you do it for a check, it just ain't the same fact. If you feel it in your blood, wave your hands and nod your head. 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 Wave your hands
upon a time, 2 turntables in the mic, 3 verses in the hook, a nice mix to make it tight. 4-minute song, take it to the label which you like. When you play it, they get hype, sign you up, change your life. But that day's gone. Really though, nowadays all you need's a video with 5 or 6 pretty hoes. They wanna see how many CDs you can sell in 7 days. They ain't hip hop, I think rap is a better phrase. Running round town, bunch of clowns like Krusty now. The politics, the videos, the radio disgust me now. Formulas is pitiful, the audio, the visual. They songs is unoriginal, they boring and they miserable. The auras I'm familiar to, gone and they invisible. Their music used to touch me like the organs in the spiritual. But you could tell a difference who do it for the charts, who do music for a check, and who do music from their heart. We don't do it for a check, and we do it for respect. We don't do it for a check, and we do it for respect. When you do it for a check, it just ain't the same effect. If you feel it in your blood, wave your hands and nod your head. 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 Wave your hands and nod your head.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Hey, you guys!
The supervillain get kicked out your country and said the Pledge of Allegiance 6 times monthly. He ain't hardly go to school, but know to rock a party and do karate on a ghoul. Get your whole dome strangled. While in Undertown, he sported a chrome Kangol and did his best to blend in, even till the ending. Borderline pretending, not quite. Do it matter where you from? Or more if you scared, prepared, or mad dumb. Hold that thought. Youngins all thirst to get the old man caught. That's a bad sport, and a tad short. Another random thought. Show your support for the troops in the street. Before a treaty, put a scoop of poop in the beat. That'll get it looping complete. So once you do the hula hoop, she spin it with a teeth. More, beat them all, that's the daily affirmation. Like every day the same songs play at the radio station. They need to change their compilation before we stomp the place and causing complication. Watch what comes pouring out your face skin. Place it in the waste bin with boring conversation.
What do you guys do? What do you do? I collect taxis. Collect taxis? What do you mean? Tax collector.
We'll see, the style is steel clad. Y'all need to practice like you need. And that's the most he can emphasize. Never tell a lie when he boasts, temperature rise. Keep it on the humble, speak it on the mumble. Creep, dive, and tumble. Back on his feet, foes tremble and crumble. Send your best wide receiver, incomplete, fumble. The whole team rumble. Remember, it's just a game. Keep your helmet on, numbskull. Things could get uncomfortable and sticky. It's why he wear the metal mask, kick me. I must be dreaming in the daytime, company scheming. I think I see him by the ley line near the fauna. Wouldn't wanna be him, he's a goner. Laid out in the gutter, see him on your corner, foreigner.
Excuse me, can we interrupt you for 2 minutes? Where are you going?
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Ride with my niggas to all of the tires pop. Boy, liners around the block. Light smoke with my niggas the high, you never stop. Light it. Boy, we get knots. Boy, holding up on the Glock. Boy, running in all spots.
Dope boy, Mega Montega. Walk around with me, get higher than Heath Ledger.
Ride with my niggas to all of us eat better.
Peach coupe on Peachtree, even got peach leather.
Peach bitch driving, getting my street cheddar.
Dope from north to south, money from south to north, without a loss.
Always dope on deck, no droughts, of course.
What?
Ride with my niggas to all of the tires pop.
Ride.
Boy, liners around the block. Light smoke with my niggas the high, you never stop.
Light it.
Boy, we get knots. Boy, holding up on the Glock. Boy, running in all spots.
I know you see the line outside.
You know what that mean?
I'm getting mine outside.
How much is that?
Well, it's a dime outside.
After 12 is 15.
They grind outside.
That is from Southeast Asia.
Cut it with quinine or lactose for flavor.
The money ain't right, then the thing pop.
I ain't Frank Lucas, but this came from Bangkok.
Ride with my niggas to all of the tires pop.
Ride.
Boy, liners around the block. Light smoke with my niggas the high, you never stop.
Light it.
Boy, Boy, nigga, we getting knots. Boy, holding up on the Glock. Boy, running in all the spots.
Same that made Ray Charles write them hooks.
Yeah. And Donald Goins write them books.
If it's good, get it all, cause if you got you a bunch,
you could become a millionaire in a matter of months. Short time.
Profit that you can see off it, Lord forbid
somebody OD off it.
Nothing to a rich nigga. See, it's fast money,
but the D get you rich quick. Ride with my niggas to all of the tires pop. Boy, liners around the block. Light smoke when my niggas get the high, you never stop. Boy, nigga, we getting knots. Boy, holding up on the Glock. Boy, running in all the spots.
Yo, you checking out FuseBox Radio with John, and this is yours truly, Big Guru, the icon.
While they devise our demise, we grow wise.
Upset the setup, the element of surprise.
It's a setup. It's time to upset the setup. Though they conspire, fake us to make us retire. With the burning desire, we make it out of the crossfire. Thoughts are higher, elevated and focused, while the path is narrow for those like us. Primo beats provoke us to meditate like Zen, with the will and the strength of a million men, while billions are spent where nothing is meant. It's been that way for a while, so much is coming and went. But I'm confident, a few are due to redeem their respective kingdoms with an abundance of cream. So if I were to scheme, it would be on a realer dream, like forming effective teams to filter the smoke screens. Utopian genes don't even know the true enemy. A fan of pig and of pop, and plus they both were friends to me. Past trivial pursuits like East and West Coast feuds. Come against me on the mic, many and most will lose. Like most dudes, I love this hip hop and this rap stuff, but I don't like the shows with an ignorant actor. While someone be ripping it, they be in the crowd wildin', flipping on kids for the chains and medallions, or the kid they don't like from a beef from way back, and decide that's the night. Perfect time to pay back. It's whack for the group, plus the others who came to see a fat ass show. Instead, this bullet to flame. We grow wise.
Upset the setup, the element of surprise. It's a setup.
It's time to upset the setup.
Still waters run deep. This is leads in depth. Quiet is kept. They slept. We crept. Society put the squeeze on them C's like iron grips of death. From here on in, peace and blessings, love, cherish your breath. Gifted around you, now how we do, stay true. Follow through, lay down the law, causes probable and overdue. All systems overdue, my guns know me. I only hold a few, my nigga, for only a few hold me. Never forget the ones before me. My mama told me sacrifice for the ones behind me, leading the seas blindly. Black on black, crime to me. Inclined to refine my creed. I eat, think, and lead, conceive to make the beast bleed. Enhanced thoughts like torch trees, scorch the earth 3/4. Let my offspring feed off me. Corpus elect, that's costly, often found on enemy ground. For to those that don't know how we get down, it's sound speed we breathe. No war can find a blind greed of self-destructive deeds. Heed my freedom war cry, of course, in memoir of my peeps that died, the loved ones alive. Reinforce and fly high as I lie, so shall I. From New Wide to Cali, next plateau, you and I verse soul. Unleash the black rain, show them who in control. Electro, magnetic, pull on the hole. Elders taught us bang out till we sitting on swole. The strongest way to grow, the only way I know. Underground railroad on track, no physical or mental chain can shackle that.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Come on,
Dark Matter setting it off in this piece, you know what I'm screaming?
right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Oh, nah, this woman went and put a hex on me. Oh, nah, why'd I let her go and put that sex on me? Oh, now I probably shouldn't have watched that girl undress for me. Ooh, the scent of her perfume in the air got it feeling different in here. Yeah, she took my breath away onto some fancy ship into another place. Such an expensive trip, but she didn't make me pay for it with my money. It's the sins of my father. He left the debt to his son to pay the girl who's a mother. Collector won't let me run, no. But she didn't make me pay for it with my money. I pay for the sins of my father. In the tongue that sounded new to me. Oh, nah, mama told me what this could do to me. Oh, nah, wouldn't fall for something like this usually. No, tell me how could I ever prepare if my papa never was there? Oh, she took my breath away onto some fancy ship to another place. Such an expensive trip, but she didn't make me pay for it with my money. It's the sins of my father. He left the debt to his son to pay the girl who's a mother. Collector won't let me run, no. But she didn't make me pay for it with my money. I pay for the sins of my father. Hurt me, cleanse me, yeah. No, I don't deserve the debt that came with my birth. No, why have I been sentenced to something that man came up with? I'm praying I reverse this curse. It's the sins of my father. He left his debt to his son, hey, to pay the girl who's a mother. Collector won't let me run, no, hey, but she didn't make me pay for it with my money. I pay for the sins of my father.
When I first saw you, baby,
Yeah.
To make some noise. Put your hands together. To make some noise. I want everybody in here to stand up on your feet.
Turn my music up.
To make some noise.
Turn my mic up a little more too.
To make some noise.
Yeah.
To make some noise. And I want everybody in here to stand up on your feet.
Hey, yo, it's Spliff at? Shit about to be a problem now, nigga.
Once I capture the soul of the street, it's so hard for me to let go. It's like I let the tech go, in a stadium echo. Now it's reaching a volume where the weakness is silent, putting the fear God in them while I'm shifting the climate. The gladiator presence, everything about me giant. This the year of the dragon, with the heart of a lion. Got them throwing they flag up, how I come to provide it. Now we making them riot, till we making them tired. You can never deny it, how I came and conspired. Then banged them with the shit like Earth and Jupiter collided. Then I came and reminded them of how the spark ignited them and conquered continents the size of Asia times 5 of them. And while I ride for them, you niggas lie to them. I give pride to them and get it wild for them. I heat the street to wear you, the smell of earth burn, and captivate them with my first words. Everybody
I'm talking to you. To make some noise. To make some noise. To make some noise.
holla, holla, holla. Back to a lot of pressure, body up on the stretcher, hot like a lot of pepper. Most of you niggas off, cotton and polyester. Y'all know how I go off, legend like Robert Nesta. You know I'm out to get you, take over large towns and political billies, cop a cigar lounge. See how I make it pop, knocking them all down, watching them all drown. This how the Lord sound. Your swag lost, you know you really need to look around and try to find it, nigga. Searching the lost found. While I welcome the hate, my mother praying for me. Got too much money to count, my niggas weighing for me. Let me appraise it closely. They can't believe the way we bust it up like it's nothing. Problem is we just playing, homie. And when we in the spot, there won't be no delaying. Only to collect another trophy. Now go ahead and say it for me.
I'm talking to you. To make some noise. To make some noise. To make some noise.
Bust it! Yo, D, you know what time it is right now? I just realized it's time for what we call the fastest rhyme in the world. Did you know that? Come here, let's
right
here, right here. Everybody, see if y'all can keep up with this, alright? Look, alright. You love us? Alright. I hear you. But check this out right now. This is what we call fastest rhyme in the world. So look up here and we're gonna do it, alright? You understand? You understand? Everybody got it? You want me to do it? Alright, let's go, D. Now, Peter, Pepper, Big Pepper. So go back home. Come back down. So keep on trying. Got the nibble. What? Nibble. And he was quick, but damn, that's the back jack for it. Little boy, he's so walk our feet. And get down, we can start to tell us sleep. I'm chilling somewhere in Wonderland. Jack's up the deal bucket in his hand. Jam at the day, flicking at that sound. The turntable might wobble, but they won't fall down. Somebody say yeah! Say DMC! Say JMC! All the way! So run. Now what? Dr. Tooth and Mother Two Smoke get their thing. The damn master getting loose and being seized. The kid to be the dope entertainer, child educator. Jam Master J, king of the crossfader. He's the better of the best believe he's the baddest. Perfect timing when I comment, I'm a rhyming apparatus, not a gun. When he cuts, girl, move that butt. His name is Jay, here to play. He must be nuts. Ain't on the mix real quick, and I like to say he's not fast, but he's fast, and his name is Jay. You know what? I'm gonna give you a little help from the crowd right now. I want everybody look at me right now. Check it out. Count us down. Everybody say 1. Say 2. Say 3. We go to 1, 2, 3, and Jay's like King Midas since I was told. Everything that he touched turned to gold. Be the greatest of the great. can't get it straight, he's fake. Playing vain, cause his name is known in every state. The name is Shady, he'll play, we'll make you say. Damn, DJ made my day. Like a butcher, the maker, the candlestick maker, he's a maker, a breaker, and a title taker like a little old lady who lived in a shoe. If Dutch was PC, would be new. I'm not lying, y'all, he's the best I know. And if I lie, my nose will grow. Like a little wind boy named Pinocchio. And you all know how to spell free, yo. Drinks up a kid, he plays much king. He's a big bad wolf, and you're the free pig. He's a big bad wolf in your neighborhood. Not bad, meaning bad, but good. Yo, G, where's it at? Here it is. Yo, G, right here. They rockin' real rockin'. Real stupid hard. They rockin' right here. Cover it up, cover it up, cover it up, cover it up, y'all. Give G respect when I'm on the mic. Cause you know I say what the people like. Like going for a ride on your bike or going outside and find a kite. Peanut butter and jelly on some bread. Then introduction in a brand new set. Christmas Day, the birthday in May. At your best friend's house for one night stay. We're right there, so you gotta be to settle. D's not Hansel, he's not Gretel. J's a winner, not a beginner. If I can get that, I'm a good dinner. Jump on J like cow just fool. People say J like dish and spoon. And like all fairy tales end, you'll see J again, my friend.
Yeah. Dark Matter setting it off in this piece, you know what I'm screaming?
I take it to the extreme, you got a problem with Pete. I won't stop till the sun burn out, it's you and me. I don't stop till the casket drop, and you'll see. Keep fucking with me, yeah, keep fucking with me. I take it to the extreme, you got a problem with weed. I won't stop till the sun burn out, it's you and me. I don't stop till the casket drop, and you'll see. Keep fucking with me, yeah, keep fucking with me. And I'ma see you backstage at MSG, maybe MIA, probably out in LA. Best stay on that yacht, way out in the ocean. Yes, stay far away from P before P ruin your reputation, your credibility. Them two cops ain't enough, you gon' need more security. Go ahead, act like you D-block, you things open fire and spit like the beatbox now. Lottie-dottie, I see you at the party. We gon' start trouble, it's gon' be a body. When you think it's all about rapping mics, you find out it's deeper than that. I fuck up your life, fuck all of y'all, see y'all in hell. Make it so you can't smile and enjoy yourself. Try to play Prodigy like a toy, you real stupid fuck boy. I'ma show the whole world you not doing nothing that you say in your raps. And you never did nothing that you say in your raps. Fuck out my way, get ran over. You's a joker, you probably rap. Nah, it ain't no beef, cause when you see me, you already know the fallback. Cause you don't want none of that, now you don't want none of this. Nah, you wanna live extreme, you got a problem with Pete. I won't stop till the sun burn out, it's you and me. I don't stop till the casket drop, and you'll see. Keep fucking with me, yeah, keep fucking with me. I take it to the extreme, you got a problem with weed. I won't stop till the sun burn out, it's you and me. I don't stop till the casket drop, and you'll see. Keep fucking with me, yeah, keep fucking with me. And I'ma catch you in the audience, right in your seat. VH1 Awards or MTV. Maybe at the valet right after you eat. At that little restaurant where you thought it was sweet. I know I stay on your mind, I know I stay on your mind. Nighttime you gon' have nightmares about me. Daytime you gon' have daymares about P. Don't sleep, you conscious motherfucker. You wear my creep. When I crawl like a spider, pull a all-nighter. Outside wherever you at, like the sniper. Or better yet, Al-Qaeda, cause I terrorize punk rappers who think they lava. Then it's certifiable, live wire, make my blood catch a fire, your face catch a tire iron. Make my cells start to sickle, my adrenaline rush. You think things not official, I'ma show you. Hope you satisfied when you take your L. Baby boy, I suggest you hold that. You can't win them all, you not powerful in the streets like you are on the radio and TV. You make it look good, I make you look like the poser you are, you not hood. You just entertainment, you not real, I'm true TV, I'm so take it to the extreme, you got a problem with Pete. I won't stop till the sun burn out, it's you and me. I don't stop till the casket drop, and you'll see. Keep fucking with me, yeah, keep fucking with me. I take it to the extreme, you got a problem with weed. I won't stop till the sun burn out, it's you and me. I don't stop till the casket drop, and you'll see. Keep fucking with me, yeah, keep fucking with me.
Yeah,
I got lost, caught up, and I'm back with a force, and the plan's still enforced. Y'all better switch yours. Niggas lame like the door sample said. Gene sample bread once. I can't front. I need to get ahead. Not like hoes kneel to get ahead. I hustle deal till I break through for real. I'm punchy. Your walls won't hold me. Your boxes won't stop this rock on its way to obnoxious. I need to prosper while I preach the gospel. It's the truth, and in the booth I'm impossible. On the stage, on the page, it's hostile. Dance to it like it's footloose. White boys shake it with them crazy moves. Go on, I can't stand in your shoes. You ain't know. I planted the clues, damage your crew, steady dismantling you. I panhandle this product if need be, and I'm smart enough to know the industry needs me. I've grown a lot, the show's hot, niggas don't sleep. The posted chisel for toast without holding heat closely. Watch me run up in your posse. You get gassed like the Nazis did. I'll catch slack like Roberta done dropped and shit. I'm loose lips, so I use it to abuse the music. Leave the track bruised up, all the tracks used up, with the headphones slack and the volume crunk, so it blasts much better in the truck. Oh, what? I'm closer this year, New York, shed a tear, give it up. What you gonna do? When they try to take your shit from you. Been a cold winter, about to be a hot summer, and you wondering where Gene is coming from. Don't I propose we worry about where we gonna go. Turn your stereo up, we're one step from spaghetti-o pants shredded, but we better though. Not a lot of cheddar, but now gotta make the dough. Steady grind, mind slipping into petty crime. Bet me I'm not gonna last. Have you paying out your ass with your game face wrapped in a cast? The same place that I'm rapping from will snatch your tongue and bite it off and snap you done. I like drastic moves, nigga run your shoes, no? What you gonna do? Really, what would you do? If I told you in one breath that my mission is to be the best, would you mind your business or be impressed? Brush it off, dismiss, now that's a test. Are you being for real, James? Yes, the real dream is the field goal kick with a team, no less. And I'm not playing this just for kicks though. Slay this shit till I kicks and lay low. I say so, but some days I fell off. From this day on, I'ma stay the course. Never again place off. Every rhyme is the playoffs. Every time must be memory lines sprayed off. You will remember me. I am a contender, contrary to what you get generally. I'll take time, let it sink in, nah. You gotta free your mind to the thinking part. You gotta get the signs I'm freaking off. So much shit that my voice starts peeking off. Need this music as much as you. I'm a fan, goddammit, and I love it too. So wave your hands like the Sandman's coming through. But all cheers, man, we don't want the booze. In fact, fuck that. Get up and clap your paws together. Make noise like we wet up the floor. Better wake up y'all like a Spike Lee flick. Good morning, boys. I'm the type you leave with. I'm on it. Yeah, man. What you gonna do when the sky starts falling? I'll be out on the corner, yes, y'allin', till the block caves in, building smash pavement, and onlookers gaze in amazement. It's hypnotism, just hidden in rhythm. I fuck songs all up in the bars like prisons, so up yours. Like 7. And Great got infinite new ways, every minute to infiltrate strong arm. Eat your spinach, the confidence won't be diminished. Go longer from start to finish now. Spark the inner child. It's dark with an innocent smile. Park your whips like spliffs, listening for a while. Come on. What you gonna do? A5 verses. Come on, man. Cut it out. With the no shit talking outro.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
The echo chamber enhanced the flow at the block party, keeping MC head spinning like Dark Bacardi. This BAC is 2.3. Now the liver's damaged, but his lungs joint free. So inhale, exhale, breathe and get well. Kick something live, stop chirping like Nextel. I'm all in together, swordsman's forever. I paint the town red with many heads severed. R-A-W, I still bring trouble to. Throw your rap in the sleep hole quick and smother you. Dart hit your breastplate, meet your death date. Rook down at E4, look, it's checkmate. No other way to describe it but catastrophe. The plan was drawn blood and displayed it graphically. Direct order hit the border then slaughter. Horrific torture by prolific authors. Shaping mold MCs like a plane and skelly top. It's getting hot in here like the single that Nelly dropped. So take your clothes off, the track is so soft. A little vodka turned them into Ivan Koloff. Why do the guards make MCs study from 35 to 50 years and try to become under the study with the sword above the head, so he will keep in mind under the oath pledge.
fierce fencing, something so sharp, piercing, swords cling, the vigilant, intimate, close combat. This is MCing at its best, brother, there's no contest. I'm this, you can never test this or try to question this. He's so gifted with the swiftness, Godfather civilization, shell casing, universal nation. Could it be the one predicted presidential scented? Old school soldier virus, we the wildest. Asiatic Arctic flow is so frigid.
It's exact on the pay you a visit. Somehow mistake me as an old wise wizard. World, I'm not the same. I go somewhere, don't remember how I came. Is it the weed, the hash, or the cane? Or the dizzy being stained on my brain? Appear from a cloud of smoke, your throat is on choke. If surrounded, 7 men drop for one stroke. Even if my feet were shackled down in one handcuff. To defeat me, 10 demons wouldn't be enough. I sleep in the lion's den without the steel iron. Ascending like Musa coming down from Mount Zion. Superlogical this, superlogical that. Digital, take it back with superlogical rap. Have a shootout at midnight, we'll see who's quicker. 44 Colt Joe, all you seen was the flicker. You're distressed like the damsel, lost like little Hansel. Your flame couldn't generate the heat of a candle. Me, I be a killer bee, keep an auxiliary. Gold-plated Desert E, shoot 10 millimeter, faster than millipede. You try to intercede, your body being found in the Naval Yard Artillery. A black blonde governor, a rich white mayor. Man, this whole city ain't got a prayer. Bobby has invaded, now the whole town stated. Your decapitated head is being taken out, paraded up and down the avenue. I drive a shatterproof Benz, and on my Benz are tatterproof. My mic is the dike, my life is the light. A day to guard 1,000 years, how long is the night? You get trapped in my shadow, a dark hawk who goes there. Power you smells like cough, don't put your nose there. Drop you to a tank of sharks, your wounds bleeding. And it's been 2 weeks since they had their last feeding. Any leftover bones, we grind into sand and spread it out over 20 acres of land. Some call me seals cause it's hard to bend me. Sea cypher pigs can't apprehend me. In the no smoking zone, I smoke bones and hash. Niggas see me, then I disappear in the flash. Next time I'm spotted, I got the fatter wallet. Moving with a click that's thick like dry porridge. Some woman sitting in my chair, who goes there? It's sub-zero cold, your words can't flow here. Places of ice plus layers of spice in your prayers at night before you touch that mic.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
The sound you about to hear.
You love to hear the story, how it all got started off. You love to hear the story, how it all got started. You love to hear the story, how it all got started off.
The ill reminiscent, think about the fly days. Nothing like them 80s summer NY days. Hop on the NB 5 days, mopeds, pro-kids, city split 5 ways. How it all started, 5th floor apartment, a jigsaw puzzle, aerial view of the project. A kid saw struggle, buried a few of his partners. Now chillin' resorts, enjoying massages. Check out the Oracle, bread from city housing. Nas, Ayahuasca dead by thousands. I remember seeing Shan, chillin' near his Audi. Hollis had running them, but I proudly put a poster up of Shannon Marley. That was art, kid. You love to hear the story how it started. The bubbly I'm pouring wasn't pop yet. Before there was an audience to watch, as I assure you, it was a process. Yeah. How it all got started. Yeah. How it all got started. Hear the story. How it all got started. Back when. To call them fake today is hate, real extinct. Pac left me inside a rap world with that wink. And other rappers undercover can spit every way. Won't be surprised if all they rides have federal plates, let alone they wardrobes, a studio 4 flow. It was real when I appeared, it would've been some George broke Nas. My real name, stage name, same thing. How could you let these lames claim king? I'm so ashamed, man. I light an L for Vernon, for 2 were burning, hell for Vernon. 10th Street, 12th Street, Nightmare on Elm Street. Pimps creep delve deep inside the editorials. Other Ghetto Queens King, stories true. Who possesses the testicular fortitude to blow away myths that's a hindrance to all of you. You blame your own shortcomings on sex and race. The mafia, homosexuals, and all the Jews. It's hogwash point of views, stereotypical, anti-Semitic, like the foul words Gibson spewed. And it's pathetic. I don't get the credit I deserve, so I hate doing interviews. But I don't sweat it, study long, study wrong. My man Dion said, Nas overthink the songs he writing. I'm not a whack performer standing there a corny hype man. I got the Donism in me, I'm here to enlighten.
You love to hear the story, how it all got started.
How it all got started. Yeah.
You love to hear the story, how it all got started.
How it all got started.
You love to hear the story,
hear the story. How it all got started. Back when.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
I love to see who you are. Life sometimes is cold and cruel, maybe colder than us until you so remember that you are, you are, you are black gold. With worn out shoes, carry my home on my back. My story's all over the news, but still I can't catch no slack. I'm mad as hell. I can't take it anymore. No, I don't wanna think, so I drink. Sometimes I land in jail. The public defender says nobody wants to pay my bill. Well, I'm mad as hell. I can't take it anymore. Can't take it anymore. You see, because the rich getting richer and the poor just woman on the corner with no teeth, begging for something to eat. I tried to pass her by, but she looked a little too much like me. She was mad as hell. I don't think she can take it anymore. Ooh, I gave her everything I had. I wish I could have given her more. Hell is frozen over. Everybody's still walking around, saying what's that smell and what's that sound. The 1% of society says I can't worry about you, I've got to worry about me. And I'm mad as hell. Try to make a few pennies doing what others won't. The government says I'm stealing from the many, and the 1% need that little extra help, and I don't. I'm mad as hell. I walk the streets of New York City with worn out shoes, carrying my home on my back. My story's all over the news. I still can't catch no slack. I'm mad as hell. All because the rich get richer, the poor just poor. Hell is frozen over, but everybody's still walking around, saying what's that smell and what's
man. Blow your horn, rich man.
I think you'll agree it's dynamite. That's all the time we have tonight. Join us next time. Good night.